All right, whatever. Good morning. I'm Dan Mayson, and here's a look at the news that I found. Okie dokie. Believe it or not, Donald Trump has something positive going for him these days. Job growth. That's right. Since he's taken office, we've seen 1.1 million jobs increase in the economy. Now, granted, jobs were on the rise since he made his way into the White House, and really he hasn't done any legislation. That's pretty much it. So I guess that's the trick. We just got to keep electing useless presidents. Okay, Scarlett Howard at RMIT University in Melbourne and her colleagues, who at the time would prefer to remain nameless, think they've identified a bee's ability to recognize the number 0. Work with me. So here's what they did. They set up 2 platforms. One platform had a bunch of stuff on it, and it had quinine, which is that bitter stuff that's inside tonic water. Then they had another platform that just had a few items on it. Now that had the sugar on it. Then they trained the bees up to like 80% of the time to go towards the sugar. Then what they did was they switched things around. They got rid of all the stuff on the sugar one. It's a little breezy out here. Then they put just a few items on the one that had the quinine. Then the bees went over towards the one that had the sugar. Her study shows, yeah, that's pretty good. So she says this proves the theory that bees understand the theory of 0. Yeah. Her next study is to find out whether or not an 11 by 16 sheet of aluminum foil is capable of singing Rigoletto. Scientists have found possibly a new recess lurking deep within the Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Khufu Pyramid, using new infrared systems and a new system that is able to measure the munions that come from outer space, from the original, so Big Bang. They can now scan the pyramids in a new program called Scan Pyramids. Marketing team is awesome. I guess they're running out of money. Got to come up with new things to look at. Make the pyramids interesting again. All right. Now, according to a recent rumor coming out of the White House, the resignation of Anthony Scarface Scaramucci may have been linked to him dating Kimberly Guilfoyle from Fox News. Now, I don't know if any of this is true or not. I just like saying the guy's name, Anthony Scarface Scaramucci. And since he's not working for the White House any longer, I really don't have too many opportunities to refer to him as Anthony Scarface Scaramucci. So, there you go. The Trump administration is, of course, trying to figure out how to ways to pay for tax cuts. One of his ideas is to get rid of the mortgage interest deduction. You pay for a house, you have the mortgage on there, and that interest you pay, which is probably about 80% of what you pay each year, you get to deduct it off your taxes. Now, his predecessors have been a little reluctant to do this because that is basically political suicide. Really, I'll tell you, if he does this, he might not get elected for a second term. All right, let's see. As you know, gasoline is the source of energy for all the cars most cars on the, pretty much all the cars on the road, except for maybe a Leaf here or there or a Tesla. But there's a fellow by the name of Scott Grendall. He told the New Scientist that he accidentally came across a new discovery. It's an aluminum alloy that when you poured regular water on it, it immediately gave off hydrogen. Now, we've been trying to work on hydrogen cars for, decades. The problem is hydrogen is so dangerous to work with, you don't want to store it on a car because it could just flame up and explode. So his new system apparently is nearly 100% effective, and you get reactions within 3 minutes. At this point, it basically replaced all gas stations and shut down Mobil, Exxon. Scott, I'd recommend you leave the country now. Alrighty, here we go. A woman by the name of Phone Pramlat was brutally attacked by a bear yesterday This happened in Thailand. It was an Asian black bear in an enclosure at a temple. People typically are able to come in close contact with the bears. They also have boars in contact there. It's the whole temple thing. A little unclear about how about the bear became aggravated. It does show that Phone was dangling a bowl of rice to offer the bear on a stick and was prodding the bear with another stick. And others were also poking the bear as well and throwing water on the bear as well. Strangely enough, the bear grabbed the wrist of the woman, dragged her into the enclosure where she was mauled. Miraculously, Phone survived the attack. Handlers were able to rush in and protect her and get her out. They were a little surprised. They've never seen the bear hurt anybody before. She is expected to recover. She'll be returning to the temple where they have a new display where you can kick some dogs. I'm sure everything will go well with that one. Boy, let's see. Hey, last story. The Pentagon has immediately ordered that the use of the DJI drones be discontinued immediately due to technological threat and user vulnerabilities, they say. Study came out and showed that there is the possibility that drones could be taken over remotely by parties outside the United States. This came as a complete surprise to the authorities. They truly thought the drones were cyberproof, and the manufacturer was just as surprised as they were. Did I mention these were made in China? Anyway, that's the news for today, Saturday, August 5th, 2017. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, like it. Hey, share this with people because they want to know about this stuff. And we'll see you soon. Remember, no story tomorrow, Sunday. See you. Bye-bye.